Hey everybody. So I guess the second round of Crown Zenith products are making their way to store shelves. I had to delay my shipment of Crown Zenith, so I'll be selling it a couple of weeks later. I actually had to go down south for a little while, visit some family. But, I'll be back soon, and I think Kai and I are going to rip some packs while we're down here. Since it is sunny, we'll probably hit some Pokemon Go for the summer set, but we'll see. I've been thinking a lot about privilege in terms of us having the Pokemon hobby and us ripping packs, and also thinking a lot about how to, have a business around Pokemon that, continues to grow and build. And I was thinking it's all about, and you're in this hobby, it's all about making lots of transactions, lots of, obviously lots of sales to be great, but lots of buying and selling and making, 10 cents here and 20 cents here. And basically it's about the hustle, it's about making sure that you can build your collection and grow your collection. So if you're buying a bunch of cards from someone, the ability to get the cards that you want for your binder, or if you're opening a bunch of packs, put the packs that you want permanently, keep them in your binder, and then figure out trading up, or trading horizontally with small gains to try to load your binder with things you want. And that's a lot how I tackle the store. I constantly, obviously we have sealed product, and sealed product's great to sell, but you only really sell it once. We often try to establish opportunities for people to trade in cards and get what they want. Essentially, we become sort of this central distributor of dupes. Trade nights are really hard, especially when you're older. When you're our age, when you're over 30 and you're trying to get things done. Normally you have responsibilities, you can't go to trade nights. Maybe it's a little easier when you're in your 20s, when you don't have the family responsibility, but it's all about getting or establishing sort of this cycle of cards. So taking your dupes, getting the cards you want, building your collection that way, making decisions about cards that you no longer want in your collection. I've seen this a few times where people will, trade for a card, and they'll have it for a couple of months, and then they'll see something that they want even more. Maybe they're trading up for a graded card. Maybe they want, a card that's special to them, encased in plastic. But we see that, and people are starting to arrive on this island. It's a beautiful place down in Rosario Islands, in Cartagena area. But yeah, that's the thing about our hobby. It's all about continuously growing it through baby steps. You're not going to get rich by opening packs. You may score that chase card once in a while, but I think the best way to go about this hobby is to think about lots of small improvements to your collection over time. And time might be quick for you. It might be, a couple of weeks. Time might be a year. Time might be, depending how much time you have, making a lot of advances to your collection over a couple of years. So that's one thing about our hobbies, is try to think of it that way. It's not about the one big gain, the one big pull out of a pack. It's about trading, refining, and continually improving your collection. You have to understand, not everybody can have the same collection. I've seen streamers who pull out, PSA 10 alt art stacks, just like so many stacks, thousands of dollars in PSA 10 alt arts. And I don't have that in my collection. I have a small handful of slabs. I have, some master sets, which are, one of my favorite things to have. I have some amazing Japanese promos that I like. I'm, slowly working towards a situation where I'll be able to acquire some, cards that are trophies. Sometimes it's a card that I really, really want. Sometimes it's a card that someone has earned, that's special, that they acquired it in a special way. I really wish I could play in some of the tournaments, get myself more active in the community. But you know, when you're over 30, the time does not permit such luxuries. So, and our hobby is a luxury hobby. I mean, basically luxury cardboard. So, yeah, thinking a lot about it down here in Colombia. Obviously, we're a little bit privileged, but there's definitely a consideration when you're down in a place that is beautiful, but there's such a big discrepancy between the haves and the have-nots. It's sad, but it's true. And yeah, so collecting is a little bit like that. Not everybody can have the same collection, but you have to really value what you have, and you can also, value what other people have. If someone has a really neat collection of something really specific that you have no interest in, it's always good to give them, wow, that's neat. It's an interesting collection. Even though you don't want it or you don't need it, you can still value it. You still, talk to that person, show them that you appreciate what they've done, what they've collected, and what they built. I often do that with young collectors. My son himself, he has an air collection binder, which is amazing. I mean, there's no giant value air items in it, but miscuts and ink blots, he just, that's his thing. He loves it. He loves finding unique things. So yeah, in our hobby, try to look at the breadth of things. Very luxurious, people with high-end slabs, people with trophy cards, Logan Paul with his ridiculous illustrator. Yeah, so I'm just thinking a lot about that, the concept of collecting and things down here. I hope you guys are having fun collecting. Hope you guys value your collection and value the work that you do towards collecting. Keep building, refining, improving, partying with cards, and you'll have fun. And that's what it's about. Cheers.